A 38-year-old Minnesota mother of two was arrested after she allegedly had intercourse with two 15-year-old boys at the same time in a hotel last month. Allison Leigh Chardin, age 38 of Blaine, was taking a staycation with her family at a hotel in Roseville, where a boys hockey team from Colorado was also staying for a tournament. Chardin began talking to the teenagers, who both were members of the team, in a hotel hot tub that night on January 14th and told them that she and her husband were having marital problems. After the boys went back to their rooms, she sent one of them a Snapchat stating that she had just had a fight with her husband and wanted to come to the teen's room. In the boys' room, the mother of two asked the boys how old they were and told them that they were old enough to be her kids. She started talking to them about sex stuff, asked them how active they were, then got into bed with the two boys. The mother of two then began doing acts on the two teens while the third watched and asked the teens to also perform acts on her. The two boys stated that they felt pressured and eventually told her that she needed to leave. She later showed up to one of their games and texted the two boys after they returned home to Colorado. The mother of two was arrested on Thursday and charged with charges of third and fourth degree criminal sexual conduct. The restaurant server admitted to kissing and having sexual contact with the boys. She also confessed that she asked them for a condom, but claimed, quote, she wasn't going to go through with it. She is scheduled to appear in court on Monday.
Hey, you know they got your mans. They got your mans on sex assault charges. Yeah, the nigga you be hanging with. The nigga you be hanging with. Oh, yeah, sex offender. And it was your mans. He was your boy.
Now, I want people to understand this. This woman is married, two kids, got everything, right? I'm pretty sure that her husband is facilitating everything because she is a waitress, right? So she's doing the bare minimum, and he's more than likely taking care of the home, the house, the cars, the bills, all of the important stuff. She's more than likely just doing this just so that she got something to do. She's not really bored. She got a little bit of money directly in her pocket. It feels like she's doing a little bit of something, right? So she turns around on vacation and gets into an argument with her husband. She doesn't want to reconcile. She doesn't want to have a conversation. She doesn't want to try to go seek out a therapist just for like 30 minutes or an hour while they're on vacation. Um, she doesn't even want to try to just, hey, let me just apologize. He might have been wrong. Let me just apologize just to sit up there and get the whole conversation started so we can get this squared away, right? She opts on vacation now to not only talk to these two teens once, but twice. Once when she first saw them in the jacuzzi or the pool, and then somehow in between there she got the Snapchat. They gave it directly to her, or what have you. And then the second time she just was like, "Hey, I got into another argument. I want to just sit up there and pull up, just to sit up there and talk to you guys." Now, I want y'all to also remember and understand, right? This is a mother of two, and she is pretty much 40 years of age. This is 40 years of age. And she decided that she wanted to seek a type of shoulder to cry on with two 15-year, I'm sorry, three 15-year-olds. Three 15-year-olds. 40-year-old woman that got kids. She was like, "You're old enough to be my kids." And this is what she decided to do. And people wonder why it is that guys say that marriage is not worth it, because you got stuff like this that happens. I wish that I could say that I was giving you guys a fake story. I wish that I could say that I was making this stuff up, but I'm not. You literally have women out here who are in a marriage with a guy, accepted to be with the guy, take his last name, bear his kids, not one, but two of them, and live quote unquote happily ever after. But once there's a little bit of type of discomfort, once there's a serious type of argument, now they just want to up and just do whatever it is that they want to do. Not only did you decide that you wanted to cheat, you did this with three minors. How is it? How is it that she's just not in prison? Why is it that she's, oh, I forgot, because she's a woman? Why is it that this is now all over social media and people aren't making a, oh, I forgot. That's because she's a woman. Why is it that other women aren't talking about this when they also talk about the things that they've gone through in their lives because of older men? Oh, that's right, because she's a woman and she's doing it. And again, like I said before, there's a type of double standard out here which is very dangerous. And I've stated this time and time again, but obviously people want to gloss over it. They want to sweep it under the rug, and they want to go right back to, oh, let's talk about what the men are doing. Let's talk about this is a hidden problem that is a major problem, right? Historically, we've seen the news. We've seen that you got some men out here that decide to do some very heinous things. Yes, that is a very much of a fact. I am not trying to escape or get away from that. The main thing that I've always stated is that I'm an eco opportunist. I believe in equality. The same type of light, the same type of highlight, the same type of time that men get, the same way that their careers and their names are destroyed, that same thing needs to start happening to women. The same way that women want to go after and try to vilify all men because of what a few are doing, that's the exact same way that women should be vilified. I'm just going to be honest. Like I said, I'm an equal opportunist. I don't care if people tend to disagree. If you want things to be equal, then you got to make it equal all across the board. You cannot decide that you want to sit up there and cherry pick. Again, this is a predator. This woman, mother of two, 40 years old, that is married, was on a vacation with her husband, with her family, got into an argument, saw some minors, decided, hey, instead of me trying to go find somebody my own age and do the wrong thing, let me go do two wrong things for the price of one by going out to seek minors and then cheating on my husband with these three minors. Huh? Huh? That's the world that we living in. That's the thought process. And again, people wonder why it is that guys don't are not even really interested in trying to really get married. It's because of stuff like this. And then there's even other stories dealing with guys in the military and what they end up finding out when they come back home from doing a tour for a year or two or what have you. They got brand new kids that they know that they didn't even sit up there and create. They got other people's shoes in a house that they know ain't even their shoes. Understand what I'm saying? So this is something that consistently happens, but for whatever reason, nobody really wants to highlight that, but everybody always wants to state that, oh, men can never settle down. Men don't want to do this. They don't take relationships seriously. Look at what all of the married women have been doing, especially two guys who are going over to different countries. They're losing their lives, putting their lives in danger, losing limbs. They're watching, their brothers in arms sit up there and die, pass away, lose all of this traumatic experience that they got to sit up there and deal with. And the main thing that they're thinking about is their family and coming back home so that they can just be there and just grow old. That's all they want to sit up there and do. They're doing all of this sacrifice, giving up their lives just for the family of which they created. In return, just to have a woman opt to be with somebody else who's not even doing a fraction of what it is that that man is doing. And people say that men are the problem when it deals with marriages. When statistically speaking, 70 plus percent of marriages, I'm sorry, 70% of divorces occur due to the fact of women. And that number goes up to 80 plus percent when you add in women with a college education. But yet, men are the problems in marriages. Okay. Like I said, I'm looking at this story here, and I'm not looking at a man being the problem.